Hello. Good morning, good afternoon, and good night, nurse. I am tired today. I got up about 20 minutes ago, jumped in the shower, made a coffee, put the dogs out, and I'm here. I am a little tired today. I work during the week now, so it's a little bit more tiresome. Um wow. What up, Andrew? Well, I guess we need to talk about game 3 before we do anything. That was a friggin' fantastic Monday. I didn't care for the outcome so much, but last night's was beautiful. Another great game. Like Monday's game was just incredible because of the plays, the length. I don't know. Did anybody complain about the length of the game on Monday? I don't think anybody did. It was so interesting and exciting and tense, and it was so great. Postseason is tough on us all. It used to be. It used to be. Game 3 sucked. Listen. I'm rooting for the Blue Jays. I wore my Ricky Henderson Blue Jays jersey to work last night, mainly because there's Blue Jays fans there. Um, I have a Dodgers jersey too. Would never, because I have a jersey of a Ricky Henderson jersey from every team he played for. And I was talking to a guy last night that noticed that I was wearing a Ricky Henderson Blue Jays jersey, and we were talking. And he's like, "Wait, so you have a Yankees?" And I'm like, "Yep, never worn it." He's like, "You have a Red Sox?" I'm like, "Yep, never worn it." Game 3 was epic. Yes. Oh, I see what you're saying. Doesn't matter who won game 3. I agree. I just was enjoying it. My wife even commented. My wife knows baseball, but she generally sits with me while I watch baseball. And she's like, "Wow, this is a really good game." She did not make the second half of the game, the second 9, but still. I was thinking about you guys on the East Coast. I'm like, my God, it's almost midnight here, and I know I would be up if when I remember living when I was in Atlanta and watching the A's every night and falling asleep often before the game was over. That was that was tough. That was tough, but man, I cannot speak highly enough. As much as game, what was it game 6 or 7 of the Blue Jays Yankees or the Blue Jays Mariners series was an instant classic. The only thing keeping game 3 from being an instant classic is it's too long. But to have those long of games both be in Dodger Stadium from 2018 and this year is crazy. And to have Max Muncy be in both of them too is crazy. But that was just incredible. And then last night's game was a good game. It was fun to see Ohtani pitch. It's just fun to see Ohtani do anything. But it was fun. I was watching it. There were mainly Blue Jays fans at the bar last night, and there was a Dodger fan there. He was having fun though. He was playing the game that I was hosting. So, all right. Well, what do you say? And the good news about last night is that we get a game 6 for sure. So there will be baseball on Friday, which is exciting. All right. Let's get into our dailies, shall we? Because we got some business to take care of. It's whatever Wednesday. It's a free for all. It's not Meme Monday. It's not Feud Friday. So we shall play my favorite game here. We will play Starting 9. Strong start. Strong start. 3-0 with 2 home runs. And we nailed a time of game to the minute. I mean, it was a good Monday. Streak buster. Oh no, is the streak buster in this middle 3? And what happens if I get it? What happens if by some odd chance, either like game one where I just guessed and got it right, or I know this game, what's going to happen then? All right, let's see. Here we go. No hashtag SBW. Here we go. All right. We're going to do it. We're going to go my way here to start. It's a hybrid way. I like catcher first. I'm getting used to the third base. We'll go. All right. So we've got, I'm assuming this is Randy Hundley, Todd's father. And this guy who is clearly Norwegian, Pagliarani, the San Francisco treat. It's like if Mike Pagliarulo and okay, this is a deep cut from when I liked basketball. Utah Jazz forward Marcus Ivaroni had a kid that was a catcher, Pagliaroni. If you get it, I will never return. Well, now there's added pressure. I already told you I was going to uninstall the internet after I guessed and got the team for a home run and then nailed the time of game. I uninstalled the internet after that. All right, Hundley and Pagliaroni. Now, here's the thing. Every time we get Randy Hundley, I said I don't remember who he plays for. And then we look him up, and then I'm right back here, and I don't remember who he played for. Who did Randy Hundley play for? I don't ever remember. All right, we've already had the Red Sox, or no, we've had the Phillies, the Jays, and Cleveland. So that leaves the Red Sox in play. Because they've been written about so many times. We're just going to go Red Sox. All right. Let's go third base here. Oh, okay. Well, that tells me now. We got the Cubbies over here. And Bailey. Is that Ed Bailey? This might be Giants and Cubs. That's my guess right now. All right. Let's go Cubs first. Get the Ron Santo out of the way here. Is Chicago Cubs. All right. I think right now, I'm thinking this is the Giants. So let's do this. Center field. Well, okay. All the Alus were on the Giants. I'm pretty sure this is the Giants. I was hoping for Say Hey, but we'll go with the San Francisco Giants. Oh, no. All right. This can't be the Streak Buster. Let's go. I'm trying to think. I don't know. Maybe all the Alus are in the outfield. I was thinking maybe McCovey might be in right, or he might be at first. Let's go first, just see what we get there. Clendon. All right, we got Ernie Banks is at first, though. That tells us where we are in his career. So we're near the end of his career. So this is in the 60s, I think, like maybe late 60s, mid to late 60s. I swear this is the Giants, but apparently not. Clendon. It's like if Chet Lemon and Clen. It's like if Cleveland and Chet Lemon had a baby. That one was a stretch, I know. Clendon. I am going to say that this is a National League team, though. This could be expansion era, but I don't think it's not going to be the Mets. Alou. Who else did the Alou brothers play? I don't know who Ed Bailey played for other than the Giants. Let's see. The Cardinals. We haven't had the Dodgers yet. The Reds? I don't know. The Reds are kind of speaking to me here. Like I can kind of see. I don't know what Alou this is. I think they all played the outfield. Maddie, Philippe, or I don't remember the third brother. Moses. It's Moses, obviously not the third brother. The Bucks. Erg. It could be the Bucks. Let's do the Reds. I'm feeling the Reds. All right, last guess. Maybe we'll go up the middle. Don Clendon hit by pitch off of shoe polish. Possibly? I don't know. I feel like I've heard that name before, but I couldn't tell you. Clendenon. It's Clendenon. Clendenon. Maybe I haven't heard that name before. Oh, why don't we do... We haven't done pitcher. Let's do pitcher. Well, it didn't help. Fergie Jenkins helps with the team that we already knew from every other player. Veal. Veal is a kind of meat. Okay, also, I thought veal was lamb or sheep. Veal is baby cow. Is that correct? My wife was astonished I didn't know that. I thought veal was baby sheep, was like lamb, but I guess it's cow. You know what we're gonna do? I think we go Cardinals. Just maybe this is a Cardinals Cubs, a famous Cardinals Cubs game. Is this going to be the streak buster that everyone else gets and I don't, and then I will get the actual one? Yeah. All right, let's just send it. The Bucks.
Post-game show is brought to you by... Christ, I can't find it. The hell with it.
That was embarrassing. Not gonna lie, that was embarrassing. Glenn Sparks 3. That was embarrassing. September 2nd, 1966. Pirates Roberto Clemente. Well, if we would have gotten Clemente, I don't think I was gonna do right field, if I'm being honest. All right, 1966. 7-3. Get your bets in. This is 2 hours and 38 minutes. 238. Oh, that coffee is really hot. That coffee's still very hot. The problem with cups these days is they make them too well and they keep things way too hot. Woo! All right, 238. Here we go. I got one win. Paul was right. It's under. I am well within the 10-minute limit there. 7 minutes off. I'll take it. Here's our drunk Pittsburgh drawing. All right, for the Cubs, we got the Cubs pretty easily. Oh, Jesus. If I would have chosen left or right or second, and it was Bob Bailey, not Ed. This is where it messed me up. It messed me up. All right, Don Clendenon. It's Don Clendenon. Nicknamed Clink. Most notable performance, World Series MVP in '69 with the Mets. Oh, he went to Morehouse, Atlanta guy. All right. Oh, wow. Martin Luther King Jr. was his big brother at Morehouse. How awesome is that? Wow. Nice. Received offers to play for the Cleveland Browns and the Harlem Globetrotters. Ooh, wow. I feel a episode here coming on. Let's see. Pittsburgh's famed lumber company, along with Willie Stargell and Roberto Clemente. Yeah, no, any of those names, that was just bad luck. I was kind of throwing darts at what positions I picked there, and I missed the easy positions. I'm just looking to see if shoe polish. Let's just do this. Oh, there it is. Showed DeMuro a shoe polish smudge on the ball. Nice pull. I am going to just go ahead and save this page because I have a feeling he is going to be an episode. Led the league in strikeouts quite a bit. Had some pop. All right, I want to talk about him. All right. So that's a fail. A big fail. Big time fail. There goes our 6-game hit streak, and we're probably going to have a 2-game losing streak. Because I have a feeling that game number 5 might be the streak buster. All right. Let's go third base. This is on you guys. I hope this is streak buster because I have no idea. Peering and Chorus. Now, I'm wondering if this is going to be like a Federal League game or something, if this is a streak buster. Could this be a Pilots game? I don't know. We're going to go with the years. So let's go with Yankees first until we know better. If we ever know better. All right, let's go. We're going to go pitcher right now. Oh, all right. We got Jimmy Davenport and somebody. Pairing and Packard. All right, well, Jimmy Davenport was a Giant, so I'm going to go with the Giants until we get told no. No. All right, let's go catcher now. Luke Easterly, I believe. And I don't know Hartley. I know Bob Hartley. Thrasher head coach, Avalanche head coach a couple of places. I know Nina Hartley, which if you don't know that name, I'm not going to explain it. Luke Easterly. Who did he play for? Luke Easterly. I am not sure. Who Luke Easterly played for. If this is Jimmy Davenport, that gives me a 60s time frame. Luke Easterly. I'm looking for teams that have moved or are defunct. Although if that's the 60s, that's not going to happen. So this might not be Jimmy Davenport. Because I think Luke Easterly, did he play in the Negro Leagues? This isn't a Negro Leagues game. Unless it's an exhibition game of some sort. But I'm thinking this might be at the end of his career and the beginning of Jim Davenport's. If that is at all true. All right, we're going Detroit. I don't know why. We're just going Detroit. Nope. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go right field. We're not going to miss a Willie Stargell on this one. We're going right field. Oh, Jesus. Kenworthy Tobin. Kenworthy, I think, is a kind of semi-truck. And Tobin, that's a first name. That's not a last name. Tobin. Tobin, that's like a trad name now. It wouldn't be spelled that way. It would be Tohbyn. Tobin. I got no clue here. We're just throwing stuff out. We're throwing out names, teams. Oh, we'll got to do Boston if we're throwing out all these names. No, yeah, why not? I got no idea. All right, send it. Boy, as good as we did on Monday. Screw it. Let's go first base. Let's do it. Borton and Stovall. I feel like Stovall, I know that name. Along with Luke Easterly. Is this a Dizzy Dean? No, that's too late. Or too early. I don't know. Could this be an all-star game? I don't know. I don't see these as starters at an all-star game. I suppose if I went Twins. Oh, Luke Easter, not Easterly. All right. Well, then I'm completely, yeah. I don't know then. I'm just working off the assumption this is Jimmy Davenport, and if it is 60s, what if this is? I was gonna say, what if it's a Pilots game? But then I could do the Brewers, right? and that would encompass them. Burton Stovall. Borton Stovall. It seems like a name from an Agatha Christie book. Borton Stovall. He always wears a stovetop hat because his last name's Stovall. All right, I'm gonna go with the. I think that's because the Pilots is only 1 year. No, we're gonna do it anyway because that fits. I'm just guessing, so that's gonna fit the Slump Buster thing if it's a pilot scam. We're gonna send it. I was on the right track. There's your streak buster. Hey, you know what? I'm happy to say didn't bust my streak. Actually kept my streak going. September 29th, 1915. Gene Packard Does It All by Jared Kotisman. 1915, a 1-0 game. We could have a sub 2-hour game here. I'm going to say 2 hours and 50 minutes. Or I'm sorry, 1 hour and 50 minutes. 150. Get your bets in now. And that obviously wasn't Jim Davenport. 150 over or under. Or right on. You can bet right on. We allow that. This might be a retro sheet game. Nope. The Packers and the Terriers. An hour and 10 minutes. Was a half hour off. I thought I was going really low. An hour and 10 minutes. Who did it all here? Gene Packard. He hit a home run for off Dave Davenport, the only run of the game. I'm going to assume he went the whole way. 9 innings, 4 hits, 4 strikeouts, 1 walk, no runs. To up his mark to 20-12. Well, obviously nobody here was going to help us. I was right about the teams, though, that it was just some random teams here. Ohtani. Yeah, that really was an Ohtani type. Is that why you put this in here? I'm curious. I still don't understand how games get chosen if you're picking them out by hand. And after Ohtani's game against the Brewers, you put that in there? I don't know. Let's see. Ted Easterly was a catcher for Cleveland and the White Sox. KCP, Kansas City Packers of the Federal League. I knew it was a Federal League. I think I even said Federal League at one point. George Stovall. Cleveland Browns, and the Packers. All right. So, not been a good day thus far. We're going to turn it all around here. I'm not going to write down the Packers on that because we're not going to worry about them again. All right, here we go. Shake It Off. I believe the songstress of our generation said that once. Let's go pitchers right off the bat. All right, we got a modern game. We got Bronson Arroyo, probably one of the Kevin Browns. The problem is there were like 8 Kevin Browns. They stuck around a bit. Bronson Arroyo played for 17 teams, mainly the Red Sox and the Reds, I think. But this is what we're going to do. We've chosen the Red Sox so many times, and they haven't been the answer yet this week. I figured that was. Bill Nolan has to have a story.
Hurry up, batter. It's going to be a short game, and I got to get home for lunch.
I kind of gamed the system there. I'm not going to lie. There's the Red Sox every week because Bill Nolan has written 7,429 articles. So if you haven't had a Red Sox game up to a certain point, you know you're going to have to get one. But, I mean, I also knew Bronson Arroyo was on the Red Sox. 2024, Red Sox batters go hitless with runners in scoring position, but beat the Yankees in the 12th. Thank you, Bill, for telling me that this is extra innings. It's also a Red Sox-Yankees game, so baseline is close to 4 hours at this point. April. So it's the beginning of the season. Still going to be a long game. I'm going to go over 4. I'm going to say 412. I would say 420, but I think that's a little long. We're going to go 412. 412. And if it's 420, I'm going to be upset. Pre-1947, Negro Leagues and a federal or non-retro sheet. I know there's one every week. I always look for those. All right. What'd I say? 412. 405. So 2 of the 3 games this week or today, I've gotten the time frame right. We got this one. These are all the idiots. Except for Pokey Reese and Mark Bellhorn. They're not idiots. We got this one easy. For the Yankees, we've got this guy. We've got porn aficionado Hideki Matsui. Got this guy. We got this guy. We got a lot of steroids on this team. Steroids. Maybe there's just 3. I don't know. Posada pees on his own hands. It's a weird group. We got a award-winning musician. We get the head of the players union. Got Paul Quantrill. Mariano Rivera in for 2 innings. We've got Tom Gordon. I mean, his son, but also when you have a novel named after you by Stephen King, that's pretty cool. And then there's A. Kevin Brown. Grievous, leave him alone. All right. Rough day. We did have a home run. We've got 3 home runs this week, so that's pretty impressive. The Streak Buster's out of the way, so on Friday, I assume we'll be going 3-0, and we will end up 7-2. You can bank it. Over 412. Well, you were wrong. You should just guess. When I guess, just say right on. Right on, huh? Right on. I know, you're very handsome. You're very handsome for an idiot. All right. Paul, thank you for the game. Thank you for keeping us on here. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. We'll get back on Friday, back on this boat. See if we can finish off the week strong because we kind of clogged up the middle. All right. Lots of RBIs is our daily walk-off theme. It looks like we're just placing people in decades. 1982 top RBIs. This is when I was going to A's games for the very first time. We got Tony Armis's Army out there. I don't remember Dan Meyer. Dwayne Murphy, I definitely remember. All right, 1994, we've got Steiny. We've got probably Geronimo and Rubo. See ya, Paul. See you on Friday, hopefully. Enjoy the rest of the week. 2000s. I don't think Kendall had that many. 2010s, top 30. These are pretty wide open, but I think that's probably it. Kendall, though, Kendall could be, but Dye wouldn't be. Swish, I think, was in the 2000s. Derek Barton was. Let's send it. No. I mean, I think. There we go. Took a second. All right. I've looked at the grid today. I'm not excited for this grid. I'm not going to lie. Read Andrew's latest Beckett Hot Not list. Didn't even know about the Sixers guy. Okay. Andrew, he's out here pumping your stuff. If you got stuff to promo, send it out there. In fact, let's do this. Let's on this next week's pod, I'm going to shout out. I'm going to shout out starting 9. And Andrew, I will shart out. I will not shart out. I will shout out your stuff. So you let me know, man. I'll be happy to point people to your direction. Minus sharts. All right, we've got 2,000 plus Ks. We've got third base rookie of the year. We got Cubs. We got Orioles, and the Red Sox. This stream is going to have 100% less sharting on Friday. I can promise you. 1,000% less sharting. All right, 2,000 plus career Ks, played third and rookie of the year. Let's just go right across the line here. You know what we could do? We can use players from that game we had earlier. So here we could put Fergie Jenkins. Oh, that was a big one. Here we can put Ron Santo. Watch this one. This is going to be a big one. And rookie of the year, Dwight Smith. Who else is a rookie of the year for the Cubs? I mean, I don't know if Ernie Banks. Ooh, SI for Kids Halloween costume. I mean, these are pretty good. Your articles seem to match up with our our brand. Watch out is all I'm saying. Watch out. Cubs rookie of the year. I think it's got to be when paired with the team won rookie of the year in a season that he appeared for that team, 1947. So Ernie Banks could be here. This seems like it's Feud Friday because I think we got number ones here. Played third base is going to be Ripken, right? 2,000 career Ks for the Orioles. It's probably going to be Moose or Jim Palmer. We'll put Mike Mussina there. I like Moose. We're going. All right, we're playing Feud now. 2,000 Ks for Boston, probably Clemens, right? We're doing it. Because we're feuding it, Dental's back on the list. Played one game, third base, Cal Ripken Jr. What? That is crazy. Oh, he's probably number one here, isn't he? Or is like Adley Rutschman maybe? Did Adley get rookie of the year? Third base. Well, here. Oh.
Wade Boggs is a Hall of Fame third base.
That's why we're doing this, all right? To honor his memory. Rest in peace, Wade.
Again, he is still alive.
R.I.P. Wade Boggs. Oh, let's see if we can get 3 bingos right across here. All right, rookie of the year. Maybe was Noma rookie of the year? This is just, I have no idea about rookies of the year. Maybe Nomar here. Ramon Garcia Parra. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I bet you this is number 1 here is Rip, and then, yeah, Robinson. Rookie of the year. Maybe Frank Robinson is rookie of the year. What do we think here? I think Nomar is going to be number 1. I think he was a rookie of the year. Screw it. Let's just do it. We're kind of playing haphazard. Bingo. We're playing haphazard today anyway. Rules are bending. There are no rules. Let's see here. For rookie of the year, I screwed that one up. I screwed it up. I just don't know if Adley Rutschman won rookie of the year. Because if he did, we can put him here and he'll get a high score. Or Holiday. Did Holiday win rookie of the year there? And then here, I want to say Ernie Banks. I want to say he won rookie of the year, but I don't know for sure. I don't think Rhino won rookie of the year. I'm trying to think if anybody else. Kerry Wood? Did he win rookie of the year? Probably did. I don't think Mark Pryor won rookie of the year. I know Mad Dog didn't. PCA. Did he win it last year? I don't remember. Fred was a red, or Frank was a red when he won it. Thank you. Fred Lynn. Trying to think, like 2015. Was there a rookie that was... did PCA win the rookie of the year last year, or is he going to win it this year? I don't remember if he was eligible last year. I seem to think he was, or at least played, but I don't know. And for the Orioles, someone on that World Series team. Are we talking Cubs or Orioles? Shoot. I messed up the O's. Let's just put Adley. We're gonna just try it. I don't know how to spell his name. I assume he was a rookie of the year. I don't know. We're just guessing here. Nope. All right. Well, since we've already messed this up, then we're gonna go Pete Crow Armstrong. I don't think he won it last year. I don't know that he played enough. Nope. All right. Well, then let's try what I was going to do. Nope. Screw it. That was not good. Well, we got a real high score. Why does it forget? Why do I have to sign in every goddamn day? That's ridiculous. Chris Bryant. Ugh. Yep. I flipped those two. I messed those two up. Mad Dog was number 1 there. Wow. Wade Boggs was number 1 there. Pedro was number 1. Got it. And then Petey. All right. Well, that was. I hate these categories. I really I cannot stand words on my grid. I just want teams. That's all I want to do. Gooden might have won Rhinos year. Well, let's look it up. Wow, I mean, just two pillars of my baseball youth. Ryan Sandberg and Ricky Henderson in the last year. Rookie of the year, he came in 6th in Rookie of the Year. Behind Steve Sachs.
What seems to be the problem, officers?
It's enough out of you, smart guy.
Reach for your license. Slowly.
Slowly.
Well. Steve Sachs from New York City.
I heard some guy got killed in New York City and they never solved the case. But you wouldn't know anything about that now, would you, Steve?
But there's hundreds of unsolved murders in New York City.
You don't know when to keep your mouth shut, do you, sexy boy?
Sexy boy. Look at these. I mean, there's a lot of great names. I mean, Luis de Leon. What, he went 9-5, a good ERA, out of the pen, 15 saves. Not a lot of strikeouts, but not a lot of walks. I'm not familiar with Luis de Leon, sorry. Chili, my boy, Johnny Ray, Willie Mack, Sexy Boy, Ripken, Herbeck, Boggs, Ed Vandenberg. Oh my God. That is a great picture. That is a quality picture. 78 games as a rookie, 9-4, 2.37. He walked a bit more than the other guy. And then Gaetti, Dave Hostetler, Von Hayes, and Jesse Barfield. All right. Well, not a very successful grid. I'm klutzy today. Not a very successful grid. We'll try again on Friday. Hopefully we'll do better. We'll do a better feud on Friday. But there we go. We'll allow it. Kangaroo Court. I'm sure I've said something wrong. All right, that'll do it. That shall do. All right, bring it down. Especially because this is like a minute and a half long. That'll do it for today. Thanks for watching, joining, streaming with us. Enjoy the baseball today. We'll be back on Friday. We'll preview Game 6 and do some baseball dailies. Yeah, I think that'll be it for today. I am a little bit exhausted. Everybody have good rest of the day. Be good to each other. Peace. Stay hydrated. See you on Friday.